In today's news, the time to prepare is now XRP holders. There is so much incoming that you're not going to have much time left. Like tomorrow will be the next FOMC meeting, which will potentially provide us some insight on market sentiment and trajectory going into Q2, going into April, which starts in 2 weeks' time. Better still though, on Friday 21st of March, the SEC will be hosting the first of a series of roundtable discussions talking about bringing clarity to the crypto industry. But the biggest catalyst and announcement for this video today, it seems that the new SEC chair, Paul Atkins, is close to taking his rightful place, which is very, very bullish. Thus soon, he will help navigate the United States towards crypto and stablecoin adoption, thus saving and increasing the demand of XRP, all of which we'll be covering in today's video and so much more. There are many institutional and political leaders right now, for example, that are confirming that crypto is primed and ready to explode in value, that this is the most bullish time for this industry, this is the most bullish time for XRP, and we plan to make the most of these opportunities. Of course, if you are interested in learning a lot more, staying ahead of the game in this crypto space, finding the right place through exclusive content such as trades, institutional research documents, and so much more for a free 7-day free trial period, click the link down below, check out the Coin Factory, the CF executives. Now, as you can see firstly here from Cointelegraph, we have new updates that Trump's SEC chair nominee, Paul Atkins, is inches closer towards becoming the new chairman of the SEC, the leader, with a Senate hearing reportedly planned for March 27th, which is only 9 days away from now. I want to believe that when he becomes the leader of the SEC, we will see an even quicker dismissal or conclusion of the Ripple case, because we can hear as such in this interview with Paul Atkins acknowledging the significance of the Ripple case. Take a listen.
So, people are running into, a brick wall at the SEC. There's the lawsuit against Ripple. A lot of things riding on that. So that's like a really interesting thing to follow in this space.
That's the core.
The fact that Paul Atkins not only mentions that a lot of what will happen in the industry going forward is riding on the Ripple verdict, but also that this industry had hit a brick wall with Gary Gensler at the SEC is very telling on his stance and standpoint on how he views the developments, which in my belief is in support of Ripple, of crypto, of XRP. I can quite confidently say that Mark Yader has done quite a good job as temporary leader of the SEC, dismissing all the previous crypto cases, completely removing the Regulation by Enforcement Act. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel even more optimistic about the imminent arrival of Paul Atkins, especially for what I believe he will do for crypto adoption in America, what he will do for Ripple and XRP. And maybe Wall Street is sharing my sentiment here, as Canary Capital is looking to launch the first SUI ETF, and Hashdex is requesting amendments to NASDAQ Crypto Index ETF to the SEC. And it looks like their amendments plan to increase the weight of XRP allocation from 5% to 6.96%, which is quite a sizable increase if you ask me. So belief in XRP is gradually but surely rising, which is very, very bullish. Evidently, significant liquidity and international adoption is very, very close now, which is why we can hear the likes of XRP advocate and lawyer John Deaton here state that there can never be a more bullish time for this industry. Very huge. Take a listen.
There could be never a more bullish time, in my opinion, for this industry. We've got a president of the United States who has said they're going to make America the crypto capital of the world. We have an executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which isn't just hodling the 200,000 Bitcoin that America has, but actually saying to the the Secretary of Treasury, who is a Bitcoiner, and the Secretary of Commerce, who is a Bitcoiner and also involved with Tether, I want you to find budget neutral ways to acquire Bitcoin. We've seen the SEC officially dismiss the Coinbase case, the Kraken case. We've seen them end investigations against not dozens, but hundreds of companies that got Wells notices, Gemini, Robinhood, big names in the industry. The SEC is, folded their tent and said, we're done. There's a lot of talk that SEC and Ripple are close to coming up with a resolution that is going to end all of that litigation.
Crypto Brothers' point is more than just an investment opportunity, it's to fix our shambolic financial system. This is why the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, and members of Congress like Tim Scott here are so bullish on crypto right now. And once again, we plan to make the most of these opportunities. So if you're interested in learning a lot more, finding the right to play through exclusive content such as trades, alpha information, private live streams, and so much more for a 7-day free trial, click the link down below, check out the Coin Factory, the CF executives in the description. But segueing back into the video, political leaders and members of government, are now advocating for crypto adoption. Treasury Secretary here, Scott Bessent, stated on Fox News recently that digital assets are here to stay. We are going to make the United States the digital asset hub of the world, but that is not all, as Senator Tim Scott here also just stated and announced that cryptocurrency is here to stay. Take a listen.
Cryptocurrency is here to stay. We want to innovate in America before we overregulate it. We had a framework put in place led by Senator Haggerty, Senator Lummis, myself, making sure that the stable coins, to understand stable coins, it's kind of like a traveler's check on the blockchain. It gives people more access to the resources, and it will reduce the cost of doing business in America. A leap in the right direction. We will be the country that leads in the cryptocurrency footprint for generations to come.
This is huge. Pick up the people give it credit for. This is a very, very big deal and adds for the conviction to what is in store for the space going forward. Introducing stablecoin policies and the fact that the Senate is passing stablecoin legislative bills is also a very good sign for Ripple XRP with their new RLUSD. This here is a diagram of our outdated, shambolic financial payment system, the extensive steps to which payments are actually conducted right now, messages going back and forth between multiple parties and third parties and middlemen, thus increasing the chances of failure. And in simple terms, stablecoins fix this, and in simpler terms, Ripple have partnerships with all these companies and people in present right now on screen. Bank of America, MasterCard, JP Morgan, Ripple are connected to all of them. So RLUSD is primed to become the dominant stablecoin and next reserve currency. We are seeing large sums of RUSD minted at the RUSD treasury right now, 25 million RUSD, so $25 million worth, which is a good sign of what is coming. That the sign that they're getting ready for a massive amount of adoption with Ripple, with XRP, with RLUSD. This is why we need stablecoins right here. This is why the higher ups say that crypto is here to stay, but not all of them. 99% of crypto will go to zero, but not XRP, which is confirmed in this interview with founder, CEO, and CIO of 10T Holdings, Dan Tapiro, to pay close attention.
But altcoins have continued to bleed. There really hasn't been much performance of significance in the rest of the crypto market, which those who look at the cycles would have anticipated happening by now. What do you make of that?
Well, I think a lot of those things deserve to go to zero. And I think their venture investments, I think that, they're still searching for their, use case, some of them. I mean, look, I also think it's a problem that there seems to be an infinite amount of, let's say, meme coins on Solana. Even the Trump coin and other coins, they sapped a lot of liquidity from the market. But look, the altcoins, there's infinite supply. So, if you've developed a use case and there's network effect, I mean, if you take a look at some of the larger ones, Ripple, for instance, and other ones that have been around for a long time that have very high market values, they've sort of held in okay. I think just the most speculative end of the market is speculative, and 99% or 99.9% of those speculative tokens will end up going to zero.
The time to prepare is now. XRP holders, Paul Atkins is on the way very, very soon now. The stage is being set for XRP's takeover, so do your own research, or better still come chill chat and learn more in the CF community. Links down below. Remember, don't look short term, think long term, and I'll see you in the next one.